inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Ready,
Ball
check.
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Johnson. This complete to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
18, Rattler.
Off play action. Johnson. Looking downfield for Jones. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Manning. A short throw to Ingram. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down. A gain of 16.
From midfield, here's Manning. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Allen. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. hefty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Simpson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got Chase on the comeback route. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
The 33-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. Operating from the gun, Johnson. Short pass caught by Henry. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it? Like crazy, or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun. Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Dolphins 7.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround? Inside the 10. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. A big play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up a 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it without it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 3.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now a carry for Allen. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Manning. Connects with Fuller on the crossing pattern. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and goal, Miami.
Here's Allen. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
At the 4-yard line.
Manning now throwing quickly to the flat. Touchdown Dolphins. From 3 yards out. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
The kicker on for the
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within the division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 64 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bills are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. but you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
Well, there's a nice move by Robinson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's got some space here. Still going inside the 20. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards.
Let's go.
Allen will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 7.
Here we go. Sack. 70 Timberwolf. 18 Pioneer.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Man open, here is Jones. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Evades him at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That's another Bills.
Now a handoff up the middle. Simpson. And they work this near the 5. Will be stopped at the 6. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Another Bills. First down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there and 2nd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Carson Schlesinger able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. To throw is Manning. Caught by Allen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
One final try now for Manning. Now he's going to step up and run. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, unfortunately, this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Manning now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. A short throw to Ingram. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Now Manning again. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bills. 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Simpson. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Herbert now. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
At the 41-yard line.
On first down, it's Simpson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. 9th play of the drive coming up. And certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He completes it to Henry. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll try to do it himself. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Sheds off the tackle. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Up the middle they go. Simpson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Allen. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing is Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Allen. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Simpson. And he's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out.